How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another episode of the College Basketball Show with host Alec Pecano. Today, I'm going over my college basketball upset picks, college basketball covers, NBA upset picks, my free plays of the night for the NBA and college basketball, as well as previewing the college basketball schedule and reviewing our record from upset picks last night. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to preview the North Florida game, North Florida, North Alabama game, which I will be doing a watch party / play-by-play for tonight. And so the team leaders, so for North Florida, it is Chaz Lanier in terms of points, 18.5 points, 51% from the field, 85% from the three-throw line. Dorian James leads the team in rebounds with defensive rebounds with 3.7 and offensive rebounds with 1.5. Chaz Lanier leads the team in assists, and he also averages 19 minutes a game. The points leader for North Alabama is Jakari Lane with 15. He's 42% from the 42.5% from the field, 79.5% from the three-throw line. Damian Forrest leads the team in rebounds with 8.5 rebounds per game. Dorian James leads the team for UNF with 5.3 rebounds per game. Back to North Alabama. Like I said, Damian Forrest leads their team in rebounds with 8.4. And then Jakari Lane also leads North Alabama in assists with 4.3. Now let's go to the team stats. So UNA averages 77.3 points per game. Points allowed, 76.1. Field goal percentage, 44.6. Rebounds, 36.7. Assist, 11 and almost 12 assists a game. 3.1 blocks and 5.7 steals per game. And they've won 4 in a row. UNF, on the other hand, averages 78 points a game, so 78.5 points per game. So they average 1.5 more than North Alabama. There's 75 points allowed, 75.3. Field goal percentage is 44.7%. Rebounds, 34.3. Assists, 13.1. Blocks, 3.3. Steals, 5.8. They've lost one game. In North Florida, in their last 5 games, they're 3-2 with wins over Queens, Bellarmine, and Lipscomb, and their losses being to the top team in the A-Sun in Eastern Kentucky, and then a double overtime loss over the weekend to Austin Peay. Now, North Alabama, on the other hand, they have won their last 4 games since losing to Lipscomb. They've beaten Kennesaw State, Queens, Stetson, and Florida Gulf Coast. According to ESPN Analytics, North Florida is a 70.5% chance to win this game. And North Alabama only has a 29.5% chance. And later on, in a few minutes, you will see what my cover pick for this game is. Now, however, we are going to, in a second, get to my upset picks. Let me just get back to the schedule for the scores for today. There. And we will close that out for a minute. Here are my college basketball upsets for tonight. My first upset is Drexel plus 3.5 to upset North Carolina Wilmington. Drexel is a team that at one point was in my rankings, and I have a theory out there that I think Drexel is really good, and I think they can pull this upset somehow. I think they can upset UNC Wilmington. Now, this second upset may be a little bit of a stretch, but I think it's another upset that can happen. It is Manhattan plus 9.5 to upset Mount St. Mary's. Manhattan's been decent this year, but I think this is a spot where they can pull an upset. I know that the point spread line, the line seems a little high here, plus 9.5. I tend to I'm leaning toward Manhattan plus 9.5 here to upset Mount St. Mary's. My third upset is Rider plus 5 to upset Fairfield. I really, really like this upset, and I really like my next upset too. It is, like I said, Rider plus 5 to upset Fairfield. Fairfield has been upset alert a couple times, and they have passed the test. I'm putting them on upset alert again, and I feel like this time it's going to pay off. And then I've got Albany plus 1 to upset Binghamton. This is a 6:30 game, which means it'll be over by 8:30. I like Albany plus 1 here to pull the upset. Now here's my cover picks for college basketball tonight. My first one, and I just previewed this game a minute ago. I'm going to give you, it is North Florida minus 5.5 to cover against North Alabama. And if you didn't know, I will be doing a watch party and giving you analysis on this game tonight at 7 o'clock. I was supposed to have a stream for the trade deadline today at noon, but that has been postponed. But back to this, I think North Florida has covered the last 4 games that they have played. And I think this will be number 5. Now, this next one is a slam dunk. It is Wright State minus 19 to cover against Detroit Mercy. Detroit Mercy has not won a single game this year. And to pick them to cover is, in my opinion, I think it's crazy, but I've seen wilder things happen. I don't think Detroit Mercy covers this. I think Wright State covers the spread here and wins big. Next, I've got UAB plus 5 to cover against Florida Atlantic. Now, does UAB win this game? Maybe. Because Florida Atlantic has gotten upset this year. It is by Charlotte, who this week was in my top 25. I don't know if they will be next week. We will have to wait and see. But I feel like UAB, this is a good cover spot for UAB, plus the 5 points. I would take it, and if you're doing a parlay on this, do UAB plus 5 and do UAB money line. And my last cover pick for tonight is Middle Tennessee plus 11.5 to cover against Liberty. I think Liberty wins this game, but I think Middle Tennessee keeps it really close, and they end up covering here. And my free play of the night for college basketball, I have 2. My first one is UMass Lowell plus versus UMBC over 162.5 points. And then I've got Youngstown State money line minus 420. Now we're going to preview the college basketball schedule for tonight. And let's get right to it. No, that's not what I was trying to do. So, and no, it's not going to be the Pac. It's not going to be top 25. It's going to be all Division One. So at 6 o'clock tonight, you got VMI in Chattanooga. I really like Chattanooga in this game. Look at the over-under. I would definitely take over 158.5 points here. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game, in the Chattanooga VMI game. Albany and Binghamton, like I said, give me Albany. I think Albany, and that's now gone up to 3.5. It was at 1. It's at 3.5 now. I'm still taking Albany plus the 3.5. Milwaukee and Youngstown State. As you notice, I stayed away from Youngstown State in the points. I took the money line, which I think is going to end up working out very well for me. I like Youngstown State on the money line. Temple, Memphis. I like Memphis a lot here. And I think Memphis can win tonight and get back on track. William and Mary and Monmouth. Now, if you look at the records here, Monmouth is favored. And I'm going to take Monmouth, but the point total is 142.5. I'm going to take under that point total. Under. Stony Brook and Elon. Give me Elon and give me the over. Northeastern and Campbell. Give me Campbell and the 2.5 points. Hofstra and Hampton. Give me Hofstra. Minus the 11.5. Drexel, UNC Wilmington. Obviously, I'm going to take UNC Wilmington. Obviously, I'm going to take Drexel plus the 4.5 because that is my upset pick. Delaware and Towson. Give me Towson. I like Towson here to get the W. Iowa, Penn State. Give me Penn State. They're at home. St. Peter's or Quinnipiac. Give me Quinnipiac. Give me Manhattan over Mount St. Mary's because I have Manhattan 9.5. Marist and Siena. Give me Marist. I think Marist is going to beat the doors off of Siena. Look at Siena's record. Siena is 3-19 on the year. 3 wins. Which means I absolutely love taking Marist here and taking the points. Niagara and Iona. Give me. I don't see how Iona is actually favored in this game, but give me Niagara and give me the 2.5. Ryder and Fairfield. Like I said, I'm going to take Ryder here. Record out the door. I think Ryder plus 5.5 is the play. Merrimack and Long Island. Give me Merrimack. Sacred Heart and Central Connecticut. Give me Central Connecticut. Minus 5.5. Wagner, Fairleigh Dickinson. There is games I will do previews for. Give me Fairleigh Dickinson. Stonehill in Lemoyne. Give me Give me Lemoyne. Give me Lemoyne. Give me Lemoyne University and the 2.5. Sanford, UNC Greensboro. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a preview for this game. If I can. Green Bay and Robert Morris. Give me Robert Morris minus the points. Northern Kentucky, Oakland. Give me Oakland. Detroit Mercy, Wright State. Give me Wright State. And that's now at 18.5. And I still am taking Wright State. Vermont and NJIT. Give me NJIT. UMass Lowell, UMBC. Give me the over. And UMass Lowell,
Light work.
Next victims.
North Florida, North Alabama. Give me North Florida.
Pump up the jam. Pump it.
Central Arkansas.
But if you're having trouble seeing the right side of the road, attack there.
Give me Central Arkansas JU. Give me Central Arkansas plus 6.5. Liberty in Middle Tennessee. Give me Middle Tennessee. Jacksonville State, Sam Houston. Give me Sam Houston.
Jay Morris, Kurt Karras.
UT Rio Grande Valley and Stephen F. Austin. Give me Stephen F. Austin. Arizona, Utah. Give me Arizona. Arizona State, Colorado. Give me Arizona State plus 14.5. NC Central.
This difficulty demands an
North Carolina A&T and Charleston. Give me Charleston by a mile.
For what you care about.
And give me College of Charleston.
Apartments, jewelry.
Goonie.
Minus 41.5. South Dakota, Denver. Give me South Dakota. Omaha.
They're trying to protect
North
the lead
Dakota.
that is
Give me
tenuous at
UND.
best. Score.
Oral Roberts, St. Thomas. Give me St. Thomas. Kansas City and North Dakota State. Give me NDSU. Queens and Lipscomb. Give me Lipscomb. Kennesaw State, Austin P. I like Kennesaw State minus 1.5. And I also like the over. Tarleton State, Utah Valley. Give me Utah Valley. Montana State, Northern Colorado. Give me Montana State minus plus 6.5.
Next victims.
You ready for
Montana and Northern Arizona.
Pump it up.
Give me Montana minus 6.5.
Rodman on the switching. Rodman
Texas
switches
Tech.
now on to Kennedy.
Tennessee Tech and Southern Missouri, Southeast Missouri State. Give me Tennessee Tech. And Little Rock and Western Illinois. Give me Western Illinois.
Curling wave.
And now the last part. Here's my NBA upset picks. My number 3 upset pick for the NBA tonight is the Warriors plus 6.5 to upset the Pacers. Now, this is a back-to-back for Golden State. They just beat the Sixers last night without Embiid. Can they do it again and beat the Pacers? I think they can. My number 2 upset is New York Knicks plus 4.5 to upset the Dallas Mavericks. I think this is another one that I think can happen. The Knicks have been playing really, really well as of late. And my number 1 upset is the Pistons plus 6 to upset the Trailblazers. These are 2 bad teams. Somebody's got to win, and I think it's going to be Detroit. And in my free play of the night in the NBA is the Magic money line, Orlando Magic money line minus 550. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like or a thumbs up on it and comment down below in the comment section down below. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. And on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And please turn on notifications if you haven't already, so you don't miss a future upload. And I offer memberships. They start at 99 cents a month and end at $14.99 a month. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for me till tonight. This is the Sport Talk Sports Show signing off. I will see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock for the watch party for the UNF UNA men's basketball game. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.